I'm Ricky
I'm Ellis from Surrender the Ghost, and we're getting drunk.
with Buds.
Welcome, everybody, to Drunk with Buds, a show about trying new beers with some friends and having discussions you normally have at a bar. As always, we get all of our beer information from the Untapped app. That's UNTAPPD. You can now follow the show there at Drunk with Buds. And that banger of a theme song is by Lost Like Lions out of Buffalo, New York.
I love that jam. I'm Honer today. I'm today's gracious host, and I'm with Brewster.
Hey.
The Beer Bandit, and we've got some phenomenal musical guests, Ellis and Ricky from Surrender the Ghost. How you guys doing today?
Feeling good, man. Happy to be here.
Are you guys ready to get drunk with us, dudes?
Stoked to be here. Let's party. Can I jump in here and say, man, F Lost with Lions. We're coming at those dudes.
Wow.
Wow, dude. I guess we'll see you later. All right, so we've got some great brews lined up today and a cocktail as well. Let's get right into it, buds. So this first cocktail is vodka soda, Hinto lime from Vodka Soda, Skurnik Wines and whatever. I don't know what that is. Ready to drink canned vodka soda with lime cordial produced by Vodka. Vodka is 5 times distilled in Kalisz, Poland from single estate grown non-GMO Dankowski Golden Winter Rye. Vodka is combined with the lime cordial made from organic lime juice and organic castor sugar. The mixture is then blended with Texas filtered water before being carbonated. Each 355 milliliter can equals 1 12-ounce cocktail. 10 grams of sugar per can. 7% ABV.
Ooh, all right. First thoughts.
Delicious.
Oh, all right. He's already sampling. Look at that.
It says enjoy straight
Oh,
from
no,
an ice cold
sample,
can.
yes. It sounds delicious. Haven't had a taste yet.
It says enjoy straight from an ice cold can or pour over ice. So I poured it over some ice.
I poured it over ice too. It smells exactly like a cocktail.
Ooh, that's delicioso.
Ooh. It's not overpowering.
Very light.
There is a hint.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
A hint of lime.
Yeah, I like the hint of lime.
It's not overcarbonated either. The soda, I was worried that the soda would be too bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good. I would like this on a hot summer day, like out on a boat or mowing the lawn or something like that.
Absolutely. 7%'s nice too.
I would say it's definitely Pinzny, which is delicious in Polish.
Oh, look at that.
That's really good. I'm glad we don't have to actually add the lime this time. It's already pre-mixed in there, and it's been a while since I've had a cocktail, and I'm not really a vodka guy too much,
Well, this
anymore.
is vodka.
I know. So maybe I am a vodka guy. I'm Russian now, not Polish.
Oh, okay. And I've never had a mixed drink that was canned before. So if they're more like this, and I might, try some more often.
Well, it's 2025, so they probably are.
Bruce, I think you need to try shotgunning a canned White Russian like our bass player did. It was only 13% alcohol, but
I mean, I love White Russians. I didn't know they were canned.
I know, I didn't either.
I don't know if I want my milk in a can.
This drink is pretty phenomenal. I haven't had a mixed drink in a bit, and these could be dangerous. 7%.
7%, yeah. That sounds a little.
Yeah,
this is a great start to the show. Honestly, this is so good.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move into our first segment while we're drinking this. We're gonna find out a little bit about you guys by how you rank things. We're gonna reach up on high because we're getting premium bottles on our top shelf.
Top shelf, top shelf, baby,
Top shelf.
top shelf.
All right, it's time for Top Shelf. We're going to ask you your top 3 on things to do on Valentine's Day. It's only fitting that this will drop the day after Valentine's Day. So we're going to go around the table. Give us your 3, your 2, and your 1 things to do on Valentine's Day. And after that, we have one more for you, but we'll leave that as a little bit of a surprise. Let's start with our guest. Ellis, what's your number 3 favorite thing to do on Valentine's Day?
Man, so coming at us like this, my very first thought is I'm so excited to hear the different take from myself, who has been with my wife for like 25 years, and Ricky, who has been with Megan for how long?
About 5 years now.
5 years. He's got a wifer, man. He's got to put a ring on it. She's the best.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So number 3, I have 2 daughters and my wife. So, I mean, this might sound kind of lame, but I love going downtown in the little community I live in, and got a small little chocolate shop, and I get them some boutique chocolates and overpay for them, and bring that home. There's like some chocolate covered orange peels, dark chocolate, of course, for all the old timers out here. But yeah, I like bringing them home some bougie chocolates.
All right. Ricky, what are you doing?
Yeah. Mine's similar. I was going to say, like, Valentine's Day is one of those excuses that we give ourselves to go spend way too much money on a nice dinner. So we like have a list of places in the city in Columbus where we're at. There's so much good food here. So we have a list of places of like, where do we want to go? And some of them are just like way too overpriced to really go on a normal day. So Valentine's one of those days, like anniversary too. We'll just get to pick one of those nice places in the city to go try for a first time. And go all out, get a couple of appetizers, get some food, get some dessert, and just have a time.
That sounds great. That sounds great. Honer?
Yeah, so my wife likes to do craft stuff, so my thing is like trying to plan like a cute crafty date.
Like make a pot or
like make it like doing like a painting or something like that,
Okay.
wine and canvas
Wine and
type
canvas.
stuff or whatever. It's been a while since we've done it, but
working with clay like Ghost.
yeah,
Get behind her.
I'm the clay.
Oh my God,
Oh,
dude,
you're the clay.
I'm the clay she plays with.
I'm going to demand my wife does not listen to this episode. I don't like. She's going to be like, that guy sounds like a great husband. I'll be like,
No, you can't do that. We want as many follows and downloads as possible. All right, my number 3 is we do this occasionally. We make dinner for each other. So I will pick out stuff, and I'm making her dinner, and then she picks out stuff, and she makes my dinner, and then we give it to each other at the candlelit table. So it takes real focus with my wife and I, because we really have to know each other, because if you're making something that they don't like or something like that, like you're going to hear it. So it is a risky, you want to do this with somebody you really know. So it's longtime girlfriends, wives that you know, and you make their special dish and they make you a special dish.
What's your special dish, Bruce?
For me, what I'm hoping she makes, I'm hoping she makes a kick-ass ribeye steak, tomahawk if possible. But she really loves like a mushroom risotto and a really good steak sometimes, and sometimes she likes a good like stuffed chicken. I make a good garlic stuffed chicken. So that's my go-tos on the main course stuff.
Oh hell yeah!
All right, let's spin around the table again. Right back to Ellis. Ellis, what's your number 2?
hold on, Bruce and Honer. If things don't work out with your wives, could we maybe try to like do a co-living thing or something? Risotto and mutton steak. Like, come on, man! This dude's doing craft.
I know.
All I'm going down is getting like.
I want ribeyes.
Well, I
That's
mean, you'd have to
bunk,
leave
man.
Ohio. I mean, you come to Indiana.
Well, Ohio is for lovers, so
Ohio is
They only
for
say that because they're high.
I got a solid Indiana take later. I want to give you guys,
Oh, okay.
but it's my something for my youngest daughter. It's like one of my favorite things. Number 2, And I'm just like not a huge Valentine's Day guy. I never have been, which, maybe my wife does not really appreciate. Can I pose a question to you guys? If Valentine's Day is for your significant other, is Sweetest Day for like the work wife? I just always wanted to
Ooh, I'm not answering that question.
I
You're
don't know,
trying to
I
get me into trouble here.
I don't have one, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Swedish Days, never even heard it. No.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's
Work what?
Galentine Day, right? Like for those singles, that don't do something with their Valentine, they don't have a Valentine. They just do a friend thing together on Valentine's, and they call it Galentine Day.
What about the guys?
Yeah,
Guys and Tines?
Boys in Time Day.
Boys and Time. Boys and...
That actually happened on Friday. My girlfriend got a bunch of girls together. They made like little cards, and they each made teamed cocktails where they voted on like presentation, overall, taste, and all those kinds of things. So the girls were all over there, and then we had all the guys in my place and played Mario Party on the Switch for
Nice.
a few hours, and it was actually a really good time.
You should have done the Demon Slayer Mario Party. That's better.
I haven't heard of that.
I don't think anybody else would agree with Bruce on that one. Mario Party is a classic.
Oh man, the Demon Slayer version is better.
Mario Party's solid. My number 2, I guess, would have to be almost like any other standard day in a marriage and partnership for 25 years. I guess just to annoy my wife, like normal, watch a Sandra Bullock movie or something.
Miss Congeniality.
She's not a big fan, but I'm a big fan of Bullock. She's got a strong chin, strong eyebrows,
Strong ass.
those are like the things strong ass. Those are the qualities I'm looking to bring to the table.
Learning
So watch a Sandra Bullock movie.
Okay.
So specific too. Just a simple.
Give me some Sandy Bullock. Man, and the other side. I love when she was blonde and southern in the other side. How about you, Ricky?
I would say number 2, it ties in with the food, but I got to get some drinks, probably get Taiwan on pretty good.
All right.
Always leads to a more fun evening as well.
I can't.
Hell yeah, brother.
Nope, I can't complain about that. All right, Honer, what's number 2?
Yeah, mine's usually like the nice restaurant. It depends. It doesn't usually have to be nice, like too nice. We can go to a brewery or something like that, but typically on Valentine's Day we like to at least try something a little bit more pricier. Try to
Be a little adventurous.
Be a little bit adventurous, before we get the night
Yeah.
going.
I'm not that. I'm going to completely route on my number 2. I like the old take your date ice skating, outdoor ice skating. They have a couple places now in this area where you can ice skate outdoors, and you got this giant fire pits that you can warm up around while you're drinking cocoa or wine or mixed drinks because they're offering at the bars that are right there. It's just a fun little like date that's fun. You're ice skating, and oh, she's following you, catcher. Oh yeah, like, oh, my big strong man's catching me.
Her leg swings up and it slices your throat.
Oh no, I didn't want a Bloody Mary.
I think
Bruce, hold on, wait a minute,
I know.
man. I feel like that was directly taken from Sandra Bullock's movie 2 Week Notice.
Oh well, I'm sorry. I'm a Sandy Bullock fan too, and I'm no, not directly. I'm old enough to know that she stole it from me.
Man, Bruce is like pushing 60, bro. He ain't ice skating. He lying.
I used to be a hockey player, so back off, bitch. Back off.
Your knees ain't the same.
No, they aren't. But I can go forward. All right. So what's
A romantic night ice skating with me would turn into a romantic night in the ER. There is
Ooh.
no way.
well? This is good. Why it's on my list and not on your list. All
That is
right.
true. Thank you for reminding me.
Ellis, number 1.
I think number 1 would have to be to release your next single that is about disappointing your significant other in bed on Valentine's Day, called Faster Than Expected.
Oh,
Which our next single drops this
I'm
Friday,
good. Are you?
Valentine's
The next single drops.
Faster Than Expected.
That's what she said.
Actually, I didn't write the lyrics.
That should be the refrain, right? Like, it's faster than expected. That's what she said.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if all the lyrics are about disappointing your lady in bed, but with a title like that, that's all I can assume. So that would be my number one Valentine's Day. We're going to try to keep it going like concurring Valentine's Day. You know, we might need to dive a little deeper for, you know, our next song titles for next year's Valentine's Day. Like, that's all you got, or
Go deeper.
I choose you.
I can't go any deeper.
Yeah, as deep as I go.
Are you
is
in?
that considered a same shameless self plug? I don't know. I apologize. That's what
okay.
I'm going with for my number one.
All right, Ricky, number one.
I say number one for me. I like to get on Canva and make a little card. Throw some pictures of the pets on there. Throw some pictures from throughout the year, all the trips we did, and then use the work printer so I can print it for free.
Oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
Saving money and tugging on those heartstrings.
That's right. He tugged on mine.
Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually there's been a couple times where we've just gone to the hotel and then we go to those restaurants and stuff like that, drink all night, and then you could just go up to your room and you ain't gotta drive nowhere. So I would say hotel is usually my number one. We usually try to plan for a hotel, but not this year because we have a child.
All right, my number one is just going out and doing the fancy dinner. Like, we have a really good place, Rose Lily here in town. They used to be sponsors of the show. They're still fans of the show. They support us, and they have this 5-course or 7-course blind chef's tasting that you can get with pairings of wine for each course. And you get to fill out a little thing in a little questionnaire before you sit down, saying what you are allergic to or things that you passionately hate, and then they sculpt the courses to your taste test, and there are always surprises. Like I was surprised by them putting an oyster in front of me, and they're like, "This is a blood orange soda oyster." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know," but it was fucking fire. I was like, "Wow, okay, maybe I'll not turn away oysters too much anymore." But you just don't know what's going on,
yeah.
and their servers are watching you eat them, and they're looking for clues. So like, if all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I don't know about that," they will shy away, of course, too, maybe being like a seafood item, and they'll steer in a different direction. So they're really trying to, they're watching you and stuff like that.
What
so
happens
it's
if
not
you
a
do
set stone menu.
What happens if you do a poker face and they just never know?
Well, then that's on you, right? Like if you start poker facing that you're having a terrible time, that's your fault.
No, I'm just like, I poker face like I'm enjoying it, but I don't want them to know that I am or that I'm not, because then I want them to just bring out what they planned already.
Sounds like that's a good question for Andrew Teeley, who's our bud, bringing it out to you.
Little wine boy.
Well, little wine boy. He's a Som. Not a dom, but don't miss Lane. He might be a Dom, too.
Hey.
All right, so that's topic number one. Let's switch it up. Topic number two is, everyone's got this list of songs that you have to hear when you're going on a long car trip, or you're going on the road with the band. The playlist is on. You're just like, these songs need to be on. I need to hear it before we get to our destination. So we're gonna do our top 3 songs you have to hear when you're on a long road trip. All right, Ricky, what's your number 3?
Number 3, I'm gonna say probably "Don't Stop Me Now" by Queen.
Don't stop me now. That's a good one.
I'm having such a good time.
That's a very good one. Didn't make my list, but I do know the song, and it's fucking awesome.
That would suck to get in a car
it's a good
crash
one.
after that, because you're like having a good time.
Because you got stopped now.
Yeah, you got stopped. You're having such a good time.
Way
on
to
your
make
road
it
trip.
dark.
You're having such a good time on your road trip and it just stops.
All right. You are up next, my friend.
Who?
I think I said Ellis first, right? So
And then it's Ricky.
Ricky.
Oh, there we go. Ricky, yeah. Okay, me. Back on the Valentine's Day thing real quick. Just our bass player sitting off camera here with me because he just wanted to come over and enjoy day drinking.
Hell yeah.
He said butt stuff, and I was like, okay. Well,
Okay. All
I
right.
figured that would make
I'm surprised
somebody-
no one went there like, I want to get down.
Well, I heard someone else earlier say self-plug, so I thought that was already spoken for.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I believe that was Ellis.
Oh my God, that got me, Honer. That got
Hell yeah.
me. Solid rebuttal, sir. Solid rebuttal. I guess if I'm doing road trip songs, I think I'm going to veer a little off course from road trip song and maybe go album. But album for me is Goldfinger's first album. I actually don't even know the name of it. I just know it's got like the space lady on it. And I just remember driving from Ohio to Rhode Island with my wife, listening to that on cassette repeatedly. And it's like such a solid album. John Feldman's fucking king of a producer and songwriter. But yeah, I'm going to go for the first Goldfinger album, if that's okay.
That's fine. We can make exceptions for it. No, you cannot. I'm just joking. Honer, how about you, number 3?
So I'm going to go number 2, actually.
Oh, what?
And then you're not going to know which way I'm going after. So my second one is Again by Fetty Wap, which is very popular right now again. But it's because it got popular again and the meme is so fucking funny that it made me start listening to it again. And my last road trip, we blared that song like 3 times in a row and we were all just singing it, jamming it. So it might be my one that I got to throw onto the road trip as of lately.
Oh, okay. And you're going number 2 instead of number 3.
I am. That's really what I fucking said, isn't it?
All right. So I'm going to fuck things up too. I'm going to give my honorable mention. I have an honorable mention. I think it's just because we're talking about a road trip that we should have a song that's famous because of a road trip called Euro Trip. Scotty Doesn't Know by Lustra. It's just got to go hard on that one. It didn't make my top 3, but it's my honorable mention. My number 3 is Boys of Summer, but the cover version by the Ataris. I just wanted it to be a rock out just a little bit more than, the Don Henley version, which is great in its own aspect, but it's not for road trips. But the Atari's version quite is.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think this is a hot take. I'm going to say that hook is the greatest hook of all time. Don Henley, Ataris, like that song is just chef's kiss. Frickin' perfect. Like that hook is so good.
Sounds like you and Bruce are going to be road tripping together soon.
Oh, all right. All right, let's go back to Ellis for your number 2.
My number 2, again, I kind of got to go album, and I think about it on cassette, and I just absolutely love this cassette. Lemonheads, It's a Shame About Ray. Those 2 cassettes, I just remember on repeat, multiple road trips, and kind of to a point where I didn't really listen to them outside of when I was taking long drives. And they're just, turn the volume down, turn the volume up, just let them constantly repeat and hear the tape click over. Those 2 albums, I think, are perfect road trip everything.
What happened to Ray? Why is it a shame?
I don't know, but apparently it was bad because Evan DeDronco, what's his name from the Lemonheads? He's a big piece of shit. So if that dude thinks it's a shame about Ray, something must have really bad happened to him.
All right, Ricky, what's your number 2?
I think the most important thing to make it a good road trip song is, jam out capabilities. So I think singing along to it, getting stuck in your head is up there for me. So number 2, I'm going Vienna by Billy Joel.
Oh, okay. I didn't think Billy Joel was going to get on this list, but I'm not hating on it.
Yeah.
I'm not hating at
I
all.
love that song.
Owner, are you going to number 1 or are you going number 3? What's going on?
That's what I wanted. I wanted you to not know what I was going to do next. So my, what's it called? Oh my God. What the fuck?
Honorable mention?
No, my number 1 is The Less I Know, The Better by Tame Impala.
Okay.
It's so good. You guys put that song on, you'll be like, wow, this is my new number 1.
Ooh.
It's such a good song to just get lost into and like just throw it on and
just
just
get lost when you're on a road trip.
It's so good though, dude. Like that's mine and my buddies. Like I even throw it on at the bar. That's how often I like to hear it. It's just like anytime I'm drinking or chilling or vibing on the road, it's like that song it's eventually going to get played.
Mm-hmm. All right, my number 2 is "Taking It Easy" by the Eagles.
Take it easy.
Taking it easy.
He's probably driving like 45 miles per hour when he's on that
Well,
song.
I mean, you're supposed to take it easy.
In a 65.
Yeah.
Come on, you're supposed to slow.
You got people behind him.
What is it?
And he's like, "Hey, take it
I'm
easy."
on a corner in Winslow, Arizona. It's such a fine sight to see. There's a girl on a flatbed floor slowing down. See, taking it easy to take a look at me. So yes,
He's more into the Travis Trent cover though.
No. I'm not a country boy. I'm sorry. It's music, but not music I care for.
I'm with you.
All right, so we're going to number ones, except for one of us. Ellis, what's your number 1?
My number 1, probably song of all time, road trip songs, feel good song. My oldest daughter is named after this song, but Adelaide from Amberlyn. Like, I don't care what mood you're in,
Amberlyn,
how
dude.
you feel.
Yes.
When that song comes on, like, it will change you into like all positivity. I love that band. I love that song. My daughter is okay.
Dude, that song and
I love
Paper Thin Hymn is my jam from them.
Oh, dude,
I
both
love
of those
that one.
2 albums, I actually saw them do a residency in Cleveland, and they were playing 3 albums back to back, and they did Never Take Friendship and Cities, and like, man, still one of some of the best nights of my life outside of like marriage and my daughters being born.
Yeah,
and the fact that I stayed at a Red Roof Inn hotel when I was up there. That was pretty terrible.
The roof.
But Amberlyn Adelaide is just like my jam. As I said, my daughter's named after it. So that's my number 1.
All right, Rick A. Don't lose my number.
I've got honorable mention. Yeah, right. Don't lose that. Yeah, that's not on my list, but classic. Honorable mention for me, I have to at least say, at some point, the Wonder Years are coming on. They're just my favorite band. I love jamming out to them. But to take a page for my favorite road trip song out of the How I Met Your Mother series, I think I'm going to be 500 miles by the Proclaimers.
That's my wedding. That's my wedding song.
Oh my God, yes.
Is it?
That's my wedding song.
I would
when I wake up.
Hey, shouts out for the How I Met Your Mother call out, dude. Fucking one of my favorite shows on earth.
Yeah. Me too, man. Him and Marshall listening to that song. They couldn't get the tape out of the player. It's a good one for the road.
It is a great one.
All right, so my number 3
Shocking.
is so this one is for the late night. Like my wife's passed out in the seat, or if I'm like a little tipsy driving home, or if it's just a late night and I feel like belting out a song. It's Half Alive by Secondhand Serenade. That song I could just fucking sing all the time. I fucking love that song.
I love that.
That's a good one.
That's just like, it's dark out, dude. You just fucking belting your whole heart out.
Wake your wife up.
No, she sleeps during it.
Oh, whoa. Okay, you're not belting hard enough.
I know. I need to belt louder.
Really get that lungs in there. My number 1 is called "Long Way Down" by the Goo Goo Dolls. If you can't get jive and getting up and rocking around on, you're probably going to start speeding in the car when you hear this song. It's my number 1 go-to. I got to hear it when I'm on a road trip. Because first, if I can, because let's start making good time right now.
Man, the Goo Goo Dolls, like, what an incredible band. I mean, like, on the real, they're just kind of like the replacements for a newer generation, right? But like forever, I had no idea they like rocked so hard. All I thought about was like,
But
You Don't Know My Name,
and
Iris.
Iris, yeah, the ballads. But man, if you haven't heard "Long Way Down," it rocks. It goes. There's a good bass line to it too. It just thrums you right through the whole thing. Yeah, your bassist should know.
Yeah.
Oh, he knows.
He's
whole album rocks.
He's just thinking about butt stuff over there.
Still stuck on Valentine's
I'm
Day.
a big Goo Goo Dolls fan. I was thinking about getting a little plastic surgery, like my boy Johnny Resnick. Man,
Oh,
he looks like Joan Rivers before she passed away.
Damn.
Not after.
So she's dead, and that's what he looks like.
Speaking of things after, what's critique this vodka soda hint of lime. It's time to tell us our final thoughts of what we just drank. We'll go around and you tell us what you thought about it, what you tasted, what you didn't taste, what you didn't like, what you did like, and then rank it from 0 to 5 by quarters. Why don't we go with Ricky this time, not Ellis, just to shake it up a little bit.
Shake it up.
Cool. I love that it's 7%. I mean, a little cocktail in a can. That's awesome. I love that the lime isn't too overpowering, like we mentioned ahead of time, as well as the carbonation. I think it's a pretty solid drink. I've had some canned cocktails that were just like, felt like they were sitting in there a little too long, and this one was pretty good. So I'm gonna give it a 4.
Nice. How about you, Matt? I'm sorry, Ellis. How about you, Ellis?
You're all right. You're all right, man. Dude,
Kids
that
are all
7% is it's hitting hard on kind of an empty, no lunch stomach, and man, really good. I can definitely taste that during pregnancy you shouldn't drink this because of birth defects. And I could definitely feel like impairing my ability to drive a car. Man, I think I'm going to go out of the gate and say a 5, dude. This
it's a good one. I agree with that. That's a nice one.
Oh, so you're going 5 too, Honer?
I kind of wasn't expecting a lot out of it. I was like, okay, like figured it'd be kind of like a seltzer, just a Truly or something like that. But man, it hit really good, and I'm feeling it.
No, I was gonna say I agree that it does make me feel like my mom drank this while I was inside her belly, because I feel like I'm not.
You've tasted it before.
I feel like I have some defects going on. I give it a 4.75. I'm really close to it though. It's really good, but honestly, I don't even know what the fuck a vodka soda is. But
you just had it.
I know, but I'm just saying it tastes like as if I was just drinking a vodka soda, club soda, and lime. You know what I mean? So it don't really taste too special, but there's something about it that is making me just enjoy it a lot more. I don't know.
Oh, okay. You're enjoying it a lot. 4.75.
I know. I don't really care for vodka anymore, but maybe I like vodka.
Oh yeah, there you go, Polish. That's why it's good. I really liked it a lot too. I'm giving it a 4.5. I wish I had a little bit more. I'm not detracting from the can art's pretty plain, so that's something. It was easy to drink, and I think I would probably enjoy it more and give it a higher score if it was warmer out. I'm not saying you can't drink this in the winter. I currently did, and I finished it really fucking fast. But I know this would be extra dangerous on a deck party or when you're going out, listen to a band like Surrender the Ghost playing outdoor a venue, and you're just drinking in the hot sun. You're gonna have one. You're gonna be in danger real fast.
The cops will be called.
The cops will be called. And you're like, what were you drinking? And you're drunk, so you're trying to say vodka, and you're like, water soda, water soda.
And I'm just sitting there like with my arms stretched out, trying to surrender my ghost.
Oh. Okay. So guys,
sounds like something you do on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, the naked man. You know that one.
Yeah, the naked man. Works 2 out of 3 times.
So if you guys are on the road and you're playing in a bar or a venue that's sells alcohol and they had this on tap or on can, would you order it?
I would say so. Yeah.
100.
Yeah, I probably would drink this all night.
Yeah.
This on tap would be dangerous.
If I had a second one of these, I'd probably shotgun it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me excuse me from the podcast for a moment. I'm going to go UPS it to your room. I mean, I'm going to, put it with a bird. All right. So speaking of places that you can get alcoholic beverages, this is one of our favorites and our first ad. And then after that, we're going to go right into one of their songs.
Yeah, We Don't Do Pity was our first single, came out of June of last year. It was kind of like a mad dash, but just due to like the reception of that song, we've signed with PNWK Records out of Washington, which they've been super great, and it's just really kind of set us on this trajectory that we're just excited to see what's next. So this was like our very first single. We still love this song. People love hearing it live still. I mean, we haven't played out a ton, but like when I think maybe people just love to say fuck this city, but people love this song still. And we love playing it.
All right, here's our first sponsor, and then we'll play a little bit of that song.
Looking for a cool craft beer bar? Hop Station Craft Bar has over 30 rotating taps and hundreds of bottles and cans to enjoy. They also do can purchases for carryout. Not a fan of beer? Well, you're in luck because they have a unique cocktail menu as well. So come enjoy the arcade games, dart boards, and the pool table. Oh, did we forget to mention the food? Whether you want street tacos or delicious pizza, you can't go wrong. With the outdoor patio, it won't be hard for you to find the perfect spot to relax. So head down to Hop Station, the #1 craft beer bar in Indiana. You'll find them on 318 Union Street, Mishawaka, Indiana.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, everybody, to the show. We are here with Surrender the Ghost, Ricky and Ellis in this motherfucker with the basis on the side.
On the basis on the side.
Like some fries.
Ooh. He's pretty salty, too.
Is he?
All right, well, our first beer, and before we get into the next segment, is Blueberry French Toast Bagel from Evil Twin Brewing in New York City. It is a sour smoothie pastry style, 6.5% ABV. No listed IBUs. There's been 1,300 people to check this bad boy in for an average score of 4.20 out of 5. That's high for an average score. Evil Twin, like I said, is out of New York. The Style Guy says, our second collab with the best bagel shop in the world. This time we brewed with blueberry, vanilla, cinnamon, maple, and Utopia's freshly baked French toast bagels. Mm-hmm. It should taste like blueberry, a sweet, a vanilla. It should be crushable and apple. So
apple. I like how
crushable. We might have to do a faux show, no show on this one.
I think we should, for sure.
All right, so let's get our first thoughts first. Start drinking it and say what you like and dislike, and then we'll do a faux show, no show.
And we'll let you know what the fuck that's about.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it smells so good, dude. Does it taste even better? Because it looks like you won't stop. You won't stop. Oh, he stopped.
Oh my God.
I want to save some for going through it, but it's fucking fire.
Oh my God, that is so good.
Wow.
This one is insane.
It's easy to drink, so it's got a little bit of tartness and a little bit of sweet on the back end, so it's not stopping you from just keep drinking.
And I don't even mind the cinnamon. I usually don't like cinnamon in my drinks, and this is fucking like rolling it together.
And this is weird, but it does kind of have an apple ciderness to it. Without tasting apple, it's the feeling of the cider.
Yeah, I get that.
So
apple.
I totally get why they say apple on the Style Guy. Randomly apple.
Asshole. I meant apple.
Oh, that wasn't that random. He wanted butt stuff. Remember?
Oh yeah, true. We all do. All right, so yeah, this one blueberry is pretty decent though, and the vanilla for sure. Maple, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I get like a bagel-y taste to it, like a toasted bagel.
I actually really like French toast bagels.
Mm-hmm.
So
Me too.
a blueberry French toast bagel would probably be like the most orgasmic thing that I've ever eaten. Next to
that would be the next song title for next year. The most orgasmic thing I've ever eaten.
next to
Valentine's Day 2026.
How about you guys? What are you guys tasting? What are you guys
Man,
tasting?
I am really enjoying this one. This one is up there for me. Like I said, I really enjoy sours. Like you said, the apple is more on like the back end almost, with the blueberry up front. I think this one's really solid.
I don't actually taste the bagel like you
Tastes
do,
like
but I get it. I get what they're saying.
Yeah.
tastes like the French toast my grandma used to make with white bread from Aldi's.
Oh,
that's the best bread.
No, this is unreal. I've had some Evil Twin before,
yeah.
and like I was kind of saying before, like I'm not a huge sour guy, but like the sour doesn't even hit my molars or anything. Like,
So you're liking it
fire.
right now.
So-
Yeah, this is more of like what would you say, like a smoothie, right? This is like
Yeah,
a smoothie sour.
It's that smoothie pastry.
So if you like this, how this one tastes, definitely check out the smoothie or pastry style sours, not the what's the other sours?
Goza.
That is the one that hits the fuck out of your jowls.
Yeah, and they're salty.
And salty, just like the bassist.
Yeah, that's just like the basis. All right, so we're gonna do some faux show, no show here. So, guys, I'm gonna list the things that you're supposed to be tasting that they claim, and if you taste it, you say faux show. If you don't taste it, you say no show. Simple as that. All right, guys, do you taste blueberry?
Faux show.
Faux show.
No.
Is it sweet? Faux show.
Faux show.
I mean, it's faux
Yeah,
show.
it's sweet enough.
Faux show.
Oh, show.
Vanilla?
Faux show. I taste it.
Okay, he tastes it. I'm
taste
a little no show.
I'm gonna say no show.
I think it's for me. I think it's the smoothness.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
but that's why it's you.
Exactly.
Mhm.
All right, is it crushable? I don't know how, but this is a definite faux show.
Yeah, faux show.
I could have drank this whole can.
I could
down.
definitely chug
Oh,
this
show.
bitch.
Yeah.
And,
Next song, chug this bitch.
ooh, she keeps going. I
Man,
keep
you
drinking.
You guys will excuse me for a second. I got to kick the bass player out because he took like half this beer. Now
Oh
I'm regretting
shit,
that
dude!
immediately. He's over here double.
Try to tornado it like those Miller High Lifes.
And finally, does it taste like apple? I'm going to give it a little bit of a faux show.
Yeah, I'm gonna go show.
I'll say it for show.
I'll say show. I won't give it a faux,
Apple
though.
was
Yeah,
not an
faux show.
ingredient, but I do get that feeling.
At the very end. It tastes like a cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, okay. I can get that too.
The cinnamon's very forward, I would say.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to go into
It
our.
definitely tastes. It.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it definitely tastes like we're drinking fresh.
Mm-hmm.
Says it right on the
Mhm.
can.
Like Subway, eat fresh. Now we're drinking fresh.
They actually brewed it
That's right,
yesterday.
drinking fresh.
Yeah, they brewed it yesterday and it's delivered it to us. All right, guys, we're gonna learn a little bit more about you. It's time to hit you with some hard hitting questions in our next segment, Beer Flight.
What?
Who?
What?
When?
Where?
Why?
And how?
All right, so we're gonna ask you guys some hard hitting questions. You guys might even break up at the end.
Yeah,
This is,
happened. It's happened before.
We have had multiple people break up after this. This is going to be a very hardcore question, and if you guys don't feel safe answering it, I'm sorry, but you have to.
Trigger warning.
Yes, so find a safe space if you need to. This is number one question. Who are you?
What a question.
Ricky, jump in here first.
Who are we? Yeah. We are Surrender the Ghost, a rock band from Columbus, Ohio that have finally solidified a group of people that decide to play music together frequently.
Nice, nice. How about yourself? Who are you?
Me, I am Ricky. I am the singer and lyricist for the band. I am from all over the country, and I fucking love playing music.
Hell yeah, dude.
From parts unknown.
Oh,
Truths of
shit.
Consequences, New Mexico.
He's so mysterious.
Is he a wrestler that we don't know about? The Warrior was from Parts
My
Unknown.
I just watched a video of Rikishi jumping off a cage today.
Nice.
That was wild.
That's random.
I know, that was crazy though.
Speaking of Rikishi, Ellis, what
yeah.
about you?
Man, I'm a dad. I'm a father. Both of those at the same time. We were talking about work wives and wives earlier, so I don't know where dad and father align with those. But
Daddy.
I'm a husband. I'm adopted. I'm proof that you can't love an adopted kid as much as your real kids.
Me too. I'm adopted.
Oh, are you? Oh my God, dude, that's funny.
We
Sorry,
could
I've
be,
never
we,
met
we could be
anybody else
brothers.
adopted.
You guys are brothers.
Yeah, that's right. I got an adopted joke. It's not that good though, so I'll keep it to myself.
Oh, is that a joke on adopted kids are not that good?
No, it's an adopted joke about fornicating with your relatives. So
Oh,
Well, if that's what
that
you're
sounds like
into,
Ohio to me.
Yeah, if that's what you're
That
into.
sounds like
then-
Ohio to me.
Cool, dude.
You said you had an Indiana
What's
joke.
up?
You had an Indiana joke earlier, but you didn't say it.
I'll get into the Indiana thing later. No, man, I'm the guitar player, songwriter, just driven to do as much as I possibly can with the limited time that we all have beating in our chest, you know.
I just want to let you guys know that Derek, one of the guys from Lost Like Lions, just texted me. I reminded him that you guys were on today, and he was like, "You guys cannot do a better song than what they had." That's what he wanted me to tell you guys on air. It was impossible to just give up.
Oh, dude, we're gonna work on it. Here's what I gotta say about that. If I could sidebar real quick, like these dudes are so freaking nice, man. Like I came at them after I talked with you, Bruce. I was like, "Yo, we're band beefing, like '90s hip hop style, like no holds bars. Our singers from Parts Unknown, like we don't play no shit." And they're like, "Cool." Nice to meet you guys. They're like the nicest dudes.
We're like, we love it.
I know Derek is so fucking nice.
Here's
dude.
some
He's
tickets
awesome.
to the show.
Right, dude. I'm trying to get in these guys' faces, and they're like, "Hey, man, great to meet you. Can't wait to hang out." I'm like, "No, dude, not that."
Now I love him.
Maybe he likes to eat beef. Maybe he just misread it.
Maybe. Dude, I'm like also resending like this like rap battle like beef. Like I thought about it a little more in depth. I was like, these MFers are from Buffalo, man. Do you know how hard you have to be to live up there? It's so cold, dude. It was like
cold-blooded.
It was negative degrees down here for like a week, and my nipples still hurt, man. I can't fight these guys.
Maybe they're too much Canadian because they're always nice, you know. Hey guys, thank you for putting us down. It's okay. Would you like some maple syrup?
Yeah,
Good music, eh?
Good music, eh?
Yep.
Buffalo
That might
Bills,
be the
eh?
case.
Go Sabres.
That's
We're coming at him with that song, man. Ricky can write a hook, and we're gonna get something magical going.
Ooh. Well, I'll pass the word on.
He's going to talk about butt stuff on Valentine's Day.
So speaking of other bands, guys, what bands influenced you?
Yeah,
I
Ricky,
love the
jump
Wonder
in.
Years. Personally, that is
The
a
TV
big
show?
influence
It's
for
pretty
my
good.
writing.
You're right.
Yeah, the TV show, The Wonder Years. Yeah, no, the band, The Wonder Years. I started listening to them, right out of high school in like 2010, 2011. And when the Upsides, they were really pop punky, and they just kind of developed their sound over the years. And Dan Campbell, the singer, the way that he writes his lyrics and the way that he just writes the melodies and everything has been huge for me and getting me into this genre in general. So just that like belty, catchy stuff that you can't help but sing along to is the style that I try and emulate myself to.
Yeah, dude, their latest albums have always been so good. Whenever it pops up, I'm like, yeah, I gotta check them out. I used to listen to them years ago, and then all of a
It's
sudden, I
solid.
kind of came back into them, like listening to it. And I'm like, damn, they still fucking killing it. Usually bands kind of fall off, but no,
Yeah.
they're just like, they're still going hard. I love it.
Is the Wonder Years the
They crush
only
it, man.
band that's influenced you guys?
That's just me personally. That's just like who got me into it. So it's always my go-to. But I mean, there's so many, like, I think now that the style of music is starting to blow up a little bit more again, you know, like 'cause there's even local bands in Columbus, a band that I really like called Palette Knife, band from Michigan, Saturdays at Your Place, that's really solid. They get a little bit, I don't want to say math rocky, but just like the three piece, you know, a lot of lead stuff. It's definitely developed the genre a little bit. It's not exactly our sound, but I still really have a lot of respect for the talent, like for the talent that they have and the sound that they have. I love that kind of stuff.
Nice.
Me
nice.
personally, I have no respect for talent. Get out of here with that shit.
Whoa.
It's like I'm the most untalented dude ever. No, man, those dudes are like so legit, like some good Columbus dudes. For me, like I always think about like some of my biggest influences are when it comes to songwriting and like structures are Amberlin and like Taking Back Sunday. Like those bands will forever be my favorite. I love the Wonder Years. I also think about like bands and albums that like kind of changed my life, and this is always like stupid to say because like some of the bands I don't even like anymore, but I remember the first time I heard Korn. I remember the first time I heard like No Effects Drunk in Public, and like the first time I heard Thursdays Full Collapse. Like those moments in time like completely changed like my music trajectory. Our bass player just flagged me just to make sure I said Newfound Glory.
Oh hell yeah!
Like those dudes are legit too, and still after he just saw them this year and still killing it after like 20-30 years of doing it on stage. Like, so I just like respect some of those bands. I love the sound of huge guitars. Like I say this all the time. Like I love old country, some Dwight Yoakam. I love pop music. I got young daughters, but like I can only write like huge guitar rock and roll. And I don't know. Did that answer the question, or am I rambling?
No,
Am I
you're
a
I
little
think it
buzzed
answered
off
it
of-
too much.
I know. Like you said, your bassist flagged you. Is he using semaphore? Is he communicating with flags, or I don't know what's going on there?
So, have you guys ever heard of the band Boys Night Out? I feel like you have.
Oh hell yes! Dude,
So-
we're getting ready to see them. They're coming in.
I was gonna say because you guys actually reminded me a bit of them when I listened to We Don't Do, what's the Pity one? The one that we
Yeah.
just
We Don't Do Pity, yeah.
We Don't Do
that
Pity.
one reminded me of like a Boys Night Out, and then the other songs that we have lined up to play later today. You kind of sounded like Mark Hoppus from Blink-182, but not as deep or monotone. Like it was like the parts of his voice that I like, but like actually being like sung, like somebody that can sing, I guess, because Mark Hoppus can't really.
Sing?
I feel like
Wow.
I feel like he like talk sings.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
So he's like,
So
what's
I
that
feel
group?
like Ricky was actually like he's singing.
Like Cake, like spoken word, but like
Yeah,
a little bit musical
it was,
to it.
it was weird, but you sound like a Mark Hoppus, but not as like.
Any Cake fans over there?
Oh yeah.
He sounds like Mark Hoppus,
Yeah.
but
The
good.
bassist should love Cake. That's a bass heavy band there. The Cake.
He's probably looking at me like,
Right.
I don't
A
know
lot
who
of
the
people
fuck
don't
Cake
know
is.
this. A lot of people don't know our first song, "We Don't Do Pity." Before we were really working on it in the studio, the original lyrics were. Sorry, I can't even get the joke out.
That's the lyrics. I can't even get the joke out. All right.
So the original lyrics were "fuck you and suck my titties."
Oh,
We
Okay.
changed it to "fuck you, we don't do pity,"
Hell
which I think
yeah.
hits a little harder, you know.
I don't know. Depends on your point of view.
So the song would have been called "Suck My Titties" then.
If Ellis had his way, I think we might have. Thankfully, his input's not the only one that makes the decisions.
Dude, I'm slightly regretting getting on this cast on an empty stomach.
Hey,
I know, I
don't
had-
regret getting on the cast.
I had 2 corn dogs before I came in here. I'm trying to keep up too. I'm trying to keep up.
I had a ham and Swiss croissants.
Okay, go off, bitch.
Honer was thinking about that Valentine's Day question. He's like, corn dog.
Yeah, butt plugs. That's the Indiana way of saying that. Corn dog.
So, do you guys have any favorite beers, wines, or cocktails? Since we're drinking and stuff, you guys got anything that you prefer
Ooh.
over others?
Well, the bassist loves
Yeah,
sours.
Yeah, I'm a big beer guy. I actually worked in restaurants for for over 10 years. Managed a brewery here locally. So I'll drink pretty much any beer, wheats, sours, IPAs, all kinds of stuff. I love a good local craft beer.
Nice, nice. It sounds like our show is just right up your alley
Yeah,
because we try everything.
That's right. Damn right. That's right.
absolutely. Yeah.
Damn right. Fuck yeah.
we summer wise in the warehouse we practice at. Me and Ricky usually hit it with tequila summer
Yep.
and whiskey winter. I really like Terramana. I usually make these margaritas. It's like a little bit of salt and like 3 shots of tequila and ice.
Nice.
And
lime juice.
that's it. That's the recipe. But I call it a margarita. Uh, and my wife was like, "That's tequila on the rocks." I was like, "Well, it's got salt. It's a margarita."
I mean, it's
I like to hit some.
It's closer than frozen margaritas. When people say I'm going out for margaritas and they mean frozen ones, I get upset at them. I like my margaritas like liquid on the rocks.
You like them on the rocks?
Well, that's your word. Not mine.
And also outside of that, like I love a good hazy IPA. As I said, I think during one of the breaks, I'm going to hit you with a rebuttal and have some treats coming your way, hopefully at some point.
He did say that. Then he also said he's going to blame us for his alcoholism. So we got to watch out for that one.
Hey, at the end, we say drink responsibly. Come on now.
Yeah, but we haven't said it yet. So we got to get it wrapped up. Get it wrapped up. We got to say that.
Well, then maybe we'll have a show later on. If you send the brews, we'll say it's the Surrender Gross Tap Takeover episode where they provided all the drinks.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, there's maybe I don't know Ricky's thoughts on these, but like I love Noctera Brewing locally in Columbus and Hearted, a couple of my favorite just beers I love to have when I see on tap or I see canned out in the community. Great brewery. So I still love a good hazy IPA.
Maybe one of those antiques, the sours too.
Yeah. Antique.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Also, let me know before you send anything over. I would love to have an input on that and throw some of my choices in the ring.
Hell yes.
Okay, all right. Just remember, no one sends beer in the mail because that's illegal.
Yeah, we don't do that shit.
No one does that.
Is illegal.
Oh, definitely not. I love driving it out there.
Yep, you're driving it to us. That's right. That's right.
The tour bus bringing it out. Come on.
Come on. We just came here to drop off some
We're
beer.
throwing on those road songs, dude.
Yeah,
I've already made the list.
we just want to listen to our road songs and drop off some beer.
Yeah, dude. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Speaking of your band, how did you guys come up with Surrender the Ghost as a band name?
Well,
my time.
Yeah. You ever heard of a band called Chamberlain?
Just
They're
the Prime Minister of England.
They're an old like one of those like emo rock bands or from way back in the day. It's kind of based off of one of their song titles called Surrendering Ghost. I'm not that original or funny or attractive.
Yeah, we know.
So
That's why you're never on any of the band shirts, right?
that's true.
He has a ghost covering his face every time.
Oh, the logo is over him.
Yeah. So it's kind of based around that. And, it was like a name we were kind of back and forth on a little bit. We had a lot of starts and stops trying to get this band off the ground. It kind of started around COVID time. And our label, PNWK, they actually... Sorry, my dog is trying to hump the bass player, and she's a girl. Must be all that Valentine's Day talk. No, but PNWK, they kind of really pressed us a little early on. It was something I didn't really think about, and they asked us about like what is essentially like our mission statement or what is our brand, and we really had to like kind of sit down and focus on that. And I really kind of like the idea of like when you surrender the things that are kind of holding you back from being like the best version of yourself.
Oh.
I.e., like surrender the ghost, like you can really become and do anything. So, sorry to get on the motivational speech platform here, but yeah, I just kind of I like the basis around the name that way. Like, give up the things that are holding you back and become the truest version of yourself.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now we've hinted about it, and you guys have outright just kind of said it. But like, isn't something dropping here pretty soon? When's your next music dropping?
Yeah, we've got
Ricky.
our next song. Actually, our next single dropping on Valentine's Day. Faster than expected.
It's
Yes, sir.
So,
We didn't realize until it was already too late with the date that was correlating on the same time. We're like, well, might as well just dive right into it.
It was one of those moments. I think we were doing like an interview, and as I was saying it, it was like the words started slowing down coming out of my mouth, and I was like, yeah, our next single drops on Valentine's Day, and it's called Faster Than Expected. Like, oh no. I was like,
People are gonna think about it's my cat.
why did right?
And so with that, do you guys
but
also
yeah.
have any albums being planned or worked on right now?
We're working on releasing. We got about 5 single releases we're going to do because of the Spotify algorithm,
Yeah.
and then from there we'll have an EP out in early summer, and then we're hitting the studio again in early summer to work on the follow-up to Everything Is Everything. The EP is going to be called Everything Is Everything, and then once those 6 songs are released, we'll be back in the single cycle, and then we should be having vinyl pressed by this fall.
Oh, fuck yes. All right. Well, thank you guys. We're about to hit up this reviews on this last beer.
yeah,
Not the last beer.
How did you
Last
like
beer
this?
we had.
How did you like this beer? It's time for your final thoughts. Give us everything you tasted when you were drinking it, and give your final rating. You know what? The basis, who's unnamed, they can give their rating on this one too because they love sours. So, let's hit them up
Yeah.
first.
Yeah, Brandon's jumping in right now with his rating.
No, he's listed as unnamed basis on our thing, so he doesn't get a name.
Okay. No name, but that's definitely a 5.
5-star beer.
Maybe I'm just biased because I haven't day drank in a long time, but
You're giving it a 5 too,
Yeah.
aren't you?
yeah, I want to give it a 5, dude. I don't like sours. There's a lot of things like I'm not like I was like excited about the beer can, but man, that is crushable. It really is for a sour. Like I could see drinking multiple of those summer day patio, like getting in trouble. The cops are called.
Ooh.
Someone's going away in handcuffs.
Now we're back at Valentine's Day.
I don't think I was getting that same vibe, but I definitely think it's a winner.
What's your score?
I would say 5 too. I mean, not to follow suit.
Jesus.
I don't know if I'll get arrested after drinking a few of them, but it's definitely up there for me.
Okay, Honer, we're on a 5-0 run. Are you going to continue with the 5?
So I will say, y'all are bitches. I'm gonna give it a 5 as well.
Whoa!
Hell yeah.
So I'm the dampener on there. It's almost perfect to me. It's really good. It's in the 4s. I'm giving it a 4.5. It's not a 5, guys. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
It's drinkable, dude. It's crushable. That's the 5
it's
part.
all those things, but I've had better. It's not something I would have every day.
6.5.
6.5. There you go. That's the Ohio 5.
They can't count.
4.5 here. It's pretty good. It's an A+ on my book. It's near perfect. It's just not perfect. It's very. I'll recommend it to most people, and of course that leads us into the question: would you order this in a bar? Without a doubt. If
Actually,
I saw it, I would
wouldn't.
get it.
I wouldn't actually.
Okay.
Just kidding. I would. You're such a bitch, dude. You believed me, man.
Oh, I believe my friends.
You shouldn't.
I know, 'cause we're
Gotcha.
not friends.
Gotcha.
I feel like Bruce gets overruled because again, I'm reading the can and right here it says, according to the Surgeon General, this is a 5.
I don't support that administration. Then.
You know, that is a law, New York law. Actually, it says.
New York law. Okay. Oh, it says right here that
I would
Surrender the Ghost will not beat Lost Like Lions in any event. Wow.
Whoa.
Right on the label.
Wait, Bruce. It says women should not drink alcoholic beverages.
Whoa. Well, that's a weird declaration.
So that means you can't drink.
Oh, I see where he's going.
Go to commercial.
All right, guys, we're gonna go into our next sponsor, but before we do, "Smoking Doesn't Help" is the next song. Do you guys want to say anything about it before we get into it?
Yeah, Ricky, jump in, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're stoked about this one. This one just dropped a few weeks ago. It's really helped kind of put us on the board. I think we had some people that had been following us for a while and didn't have a lot of new music out yet. So just having some new stuff in a new studio that we actually recorded this in, Neil at Amish Electric Chair, is so solid and really helped us put together a really solid EP that we're excited to share. We feel like it shows a lot of growth from the first EP that we put out, and we're excited for people to hear it.
All right, guys, we'll hear.
Neil's our daddy.
Ooh. All right, we'll hear a minute of it right after this ad.
Do you want to find a hidden gem in the Midwest craft beer scene? If so, your search is over. The Niles Brewing Company is a nano brewery that produces some of the finest craft beer in the Midwest, with several award-winning brews and more to come, thanks to the expertise of master brewer Brandon Townsley. Be sure to check Facebook and Instagram for updates on upcoming events. On Sundays, you can enjoy a delectable brunch collaborated with Jim's Smokin' Cafe from noon to 2 p.m., accompanied by mimosa and Bloody Mary flight specials all day long. The brewery is located in Niles, Michigan, which features a social district downtown where patrons can enjoy their drinks outside on the sidewalk of Niles. For those seeking exceptional food, outstanding beers, and events that offer great company and entertainment, Niles Brewing Company is located at 206 East Main Street, Niles, Michigan, 49120. It is the ideal destination.
Welcome back, everybody. So we are on the last and final beer of the show.
What do we got? I got it. A Winter Wilderness in collaboration with Elder Pine and August Burns Red, the band. This is a German Pilsner, 5% ABV, 30 listed IBUs. 192 people have checked this in for a fucking lager, a Pilsner, 4.11. That's pretty high for your domestic kind of style kind of beer. The Style Guy says collaboration of August Burns Red for their Christmas Burns Red Festival. Classic Pilsner brewed with German barley and Saaz hops. Elder Pine is out of Gatlinburg, Maryland. It should taste biscuity, clean, hoppy, grainy, and citrus. All right, crack it open and give it a good taste.
Sounds like some bullshit I don't want to drink right now.
I mean, not bad. It's pretty clean. I get a little bit of citrus. It's a good. I almost
Ooh.
wish we started with this. This feels like a good start of your night.
I feel like we should have ended with it.
Oh, but we are.
Exactly. So you doing what I want, bitch.
I'm liking a little bit of the head on there too.
Yeah, you would like a little bit. I don't know. It's got a little bit of stankiness to it, I think.
I don't know. I'm liking a little bit of the hop, a little pine tickle on the end.
But
Very clean.
Did you smell it though?
Yeah, I smell it. It smells fine. It smells like a good Pilsner, you know?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see how
I
wrong
love it.
Boner is. Ricky and Ellis, what we got? What are you guys thinking?
I was gonna say I love a pilsner with a little bit of kick to it, a little bit of hoppiness, not quite a pale ale, but still, not just a boring old pilsner. It's no Miller Lite. No offense to Miller Lite.
Yeah, hoppiness.
Offense.
Hoppiness is hard to find.
Right.
Is it everyone else?
Yeah,
feel the same
I
way?
like a good I like a good American piss beer, like just something you can chug.
Like
on
Hulk
summer
Hogan's
day,
Real American Beer.
Yeah, real American hot dog water.
Chocolate Starfish.
Yeah, yeah, it's solid. It's a good pilsner. I struggle to buy like craft pilsners because when I'm buying something craft, I want something that hits real hard. And my first take was like winter wilderness. Like fuck this, I'm over winter. Like I don't need any more winter in my life. But it's solid.
So you're glad it's in your life.
I mean, somebody earlier was talking about having sore nipples from the cold weather. I don't remember who, but
Beep, 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 beep. Breaking news. Derek has responded to the text message.
Uh-oh.
He wants us to tell you, we hate us too. Hope you boys are enjoying some good brews right now, but our brews were better than your brews.
Damn, he's still just the nicest guy.
I know.
You can't make that guy
Didn't even
mad.
insult us at all.
You can't get that guy mad.
these dudes are killing me, man. I'm gonna start being nicer than them. I'm gonna come up there and like
Kill them
take
with
care of their
kindness.
dogs or something. Yeah, like clean up their dog shit in the backyard or something.
Go
Like,
mow his
their
lawn. Yeah, go mow his lawn.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah. And just to be clear, I'm talking about just taking care of the lawn, not like his wife or girlfriend.
Oh, wait.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Who thought that?
I didn't think
the
that.
bassist did.
Yeah, he would. The basis is crazy.
Isn't that like a whole thing? Like, oh, I'm gonna go mow that guy's lawn. I don't know. Where'd that come from?
Well, I thought you were gonna
Ohio.
I thought you were gonna like shave his pubes or something, not
Whoa. Where are you going?
mow his lawn.
Yeah.
Mow the lawn, trim the bush.
What is the appropriate amount of time to like in between pube shaves? Like I'm a big bush guy, like glycerine and like pubic.
Like
so.
the Bush song, Glycerin.
Yeah, Bush the band and also Bush the pubic hair. So
I guess whatever you can get done with what's the song? The Little Things. Whatever you can get done with the little things.
All the small things.
Maybe you can get her to come down to this cloud.
All right, now we're gonna hit up this
All
last
right.
segment, everybody. Let's get it. Let's hit it. Die by review, die by review, die by review. 1 star, 2, 3 star, 4, maybe a couple of 5. Die by review, die by review, die bar review. Die Bar Reviews is where I read 1 through 5 star reviews for dive bars I'll probably never visit. All right, let's do this thing. Today we're digitally visiting The Rack in Columbus, Ohio. You guys ever been there?
I used to be a patron. Yes, I yes, I love this bar.
How would you describe it for the audience before I start telling these reviews?
Bright, towny, domestic, jukebox, Trying to think of any other
Humans.
solid.
Humans.
Yeah, humans.
Aliens.
He's just naming off things.
Bar
Frisbees.
games.
Shuffle
I know they had
puck.
like They had hillbilly horseshoes in there. It's a solid dive bar in Grandview. Very bright.
Oh, that's awesome. So let's see what other people thought.
Ooh.
Robin Baxter starts us off with a 1-star, says, crazy hours of late and not even open on some days. The food leaves a lot to be desired, and one of bartenders is beyond rude. I won't go back ever.
Beyond rude. What's beyond rude? Like
Beyond.
Kurt?
He must be carrot to me.
He must be so Kurt.
I mean, what do you want? Like, don't you want your dive bar bartender to be kind of rude? I mean, like,
Yeah.
you look around at your surroundings and it's like
A good
you
dive
want
bar
someone to get you.
a good dive bar bartender is only nice to the people who have been there for 40 years in a row.
And then also she could still be a bitch to him, but they understand it, and she's like sarcastic.
They
bitching.
like it.
And they go back because of her.
Yeah, they like it. Just like the bassist likes being
Right.
put down on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I feel like that review is I don't know. What do you want? Like, there's a jukebox, there's shitty beer, like bottled in draft, and the tap lines are never getting clean, so you might get a yeast infection. Like,
Yeah, what do you expect?
Right.
Come
Like,
on.
yeah.
You expect them to
like,
clean them?
Yeah, there's a glory hole in the bathroom, but
Oh.
it's not, it's a fun vibe.
It's a good vibe. You don't have to do anything with that.
Like, yeah, you just need it. Like, it's
You
there.
don't have-
It's there if you need it.
Just because it's there doesn't mean you have to use it. Right.
Exactly.
Right.
You like options.
So come on, Robin Baxter. Chill out.
Open up your perspectives.
Yeah.
yeah. And while you're open up to the idea of that glory hole Ricky just made.
All right, Brad Henry with the 2-star says, always disappointed. I don't know why I gave it a second chance.
Wow, that was short. What was his first review like?
No reason why.
I like how he says always disappointed, but it's like his second time. So it's like, does that really count as an always situation?
No. Sometimes.
The one other time I came here, I was also disappointed.
I mean, the good thing about the rack is, like, you're not going to wake up next to somebody in the morning and be like, wow, you looked a lot better under bar lighting. Because their lighting is like high res LED. Like,
You can
know
see.
what you're getting into.
So I need to drill
Yeah.
down into the name of this dive bar, the Rack. Is there pool tables? I'm trying to figure out why it's called the Rack.
Yeah, no pool tables.
No pool
I'm
tables.
just kidding. There's pool
I-
tables.
Okay.
Yeah, there's pool tables there.
Okay. So-
Ricky, you been a patron of the rack?
I've never been to the rack, no. But it's like 10
Oh,
minutes from
dude.
my house. Maybe I need to check it out.
So the next thing,
It's
so it's
good. I
got
used
pool
to
tables. Does it have torture devices from medieval times, like the Rack, where you can get stretch a dude?
Dude, Ricky just said it had a glory hole. I mean, what more torture do you want?
Whoa, hey man,
Is that really torture?
Don't yuck other people's yums.
Yeah, I don't think that's really torture.
Ellis is like,
I-
no, I hate it. Don't put me at the glory hole. No.
Oh no.
Oh no, let me get my plug out.
Don't torture me.
All right, Michael S.
maybe
with the go on.
No, Honer. This is
All
your
right,
show, buddy.
all right,
I'm just here
man.
to
He's just here to drink.
All right, Michael S. 3-star says,
Oh, a little better.
good draft selection and different cocktail specials. Always chill and relaxed when I stop in.
Okay. Relax,
Yeah,
that's solid.
chill. All right.
Hey, for a 3-star, that's not a bad one. He's just a regular guy.
it's a chill review.
He's just
He's
chill.
just a rough reviewer.
Yeah, he's chill.
Sounds
He's
like a 4-star to me.
Oh, whoa.
I know. He said good draft selection, different cocktail specials. Okay, that's already like a 3-star right there. Always chill and relax when you
Yeah.
stop in. That's an added star, if not 2 more.
That sounds
Yeah.
that sounds like a Buffalo, New York kind of review. Like just chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that was honestly Derek from Lost with Lions. It's like, this place sucks. Let's be super nice about it. Like, the beer was terrible. Loved the place. 5 stars. Dude, I had gone in there, so I won't mention where I worked, but I used to sneak into my old place of employment, and we would load our gear up, and we would go and practice on like the 3rd floor of this conference room, unbeknownst to the company. And it was right down the road from the rack, and we went in there one night afterwards, and we stole this painting from my office, Henry Howe. It was like typical office like painting, just like hang in there. It's like some. So we were fucking with the bartender all night, and we're hanging it up all over that bar. And she comes over, and like she took a break from the glory hole, and she comes over and she grabs this thing off the wall and throws it across the bar, and glass shatters.
God dang.
And that, I guess that's the end of the story. It's a good bar. 5 stars.
So that must be
you can see it great because the lights were on.
That must be the bitchy bartender they were talking about.
Oh, maybe.
She'd just be throwing shit.
Yeah. Watch your head.
All right. So David Deck Mackey, 4 stars, says, I recently visited the Rack in Columbus with a group of friends, and we had a fantastic time. The place has a great laid-back vibe that made for a perfect last spot out. We played pool and darts, used the glory hole, just kidding. And with 3 pool tables available, there were plenty of space for everyone to enjoy. The ceilings added a nice touch to the atmosphere. We also enjoyed a few drinks, and the service was friendly and efficient. Overall, it's a chill spot that's perfect for hanging out and having fun with friends. Recommend.
Okay, wait. We can back it up a little bit. This reviewer commented about the ceilings, but didn't say why they were good. Like, first of all, who mentioned ceilings as in a review? But let alone if you're going to, you're not going to say why they're so good.
I gotta see these ceilings.
What's going on in these ceilings?
These gotta be some good ass.
Is it like is it like Michelangelo's got the God touching Jesus or man or whatever it's going on up there?
It's got like drunk dudes with the hands
they're docking
touching or whatever. Yeah.
Touching tips.
Sword fight.
Almost
The glory
touching
hole
tips.
The glory hole is in the ceiling.
Oh, so
you have to,
only Spider-Man can get down.
You just look up and there's just a dick sticking out. You have to climb up there to suck it.
it's only, the ceiling is only 6 feet tall.
It's just when they do like a dick judging.
One of you guys have actually gone to this place. What's going on in this ceiling? Why is it so amazing to make it a 4-star review?
Last time I was there, they had candle lighting and like office drop acoustic ceiling tiles. I have no clue why this guy was so amazed by that. He's like, oh.
Maybe he drank so much he was just on the floor. That's all he could see. Whoa, the ceiling.
They're squared.
That's a good review, though. 4 stars, man. I mean, I feel like they need more of that. So another story I had heard from a friend when I lived in that area, that before the bar actually had like a cooler system, they would just have all their beer on ice, like in like the coolers. They didn't have electric coolers, which led me to want to start a bar called Tubs, where you only serve 1 beer a week. And you serve it out of clawfoot tubs, and the beer's on ice. And it has to be like the most like piss American beer, like burger beer, ham beer. Those are the only 2 that come to mind. Stroh's. I think Tubbs could be a hit, man. If you guys want to like go in on a franchise or something.
I'm down.
Okay.
I went to this one bar that had a bathtub as the cooler.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
yeah,
a
it was
a tub.
Yeah, it was a Shine bar in South Bend. They closed down now because of that tub.
because of and cold plunges are like big, man. People could cold plunge in there, get their own beer.
No, they couldn't get into it. It was in the back. It was right behind the bartender. So that's where the bartender would grab it, though.
I think it'd be, this is just off the top of my head. It'd be funny if you had like, you know how you can bob for apples and stuff like that? So like, you have some empty cans just sitting in ice cold water and their tabs are up. Like the pop them open tabs. And what you just dump your face in there and try to grab a can. You come up with it. You get that can. You get that beer for free because you were able to pull it out. So you just have a bunch of different like.
I would take if you were gonna do that at my business, I would take off the tabs. So you couldn't even do it. You had to wide mouth that can in order to get it.
You get $1 to try to probably pull a free. You
have to wrap your whole fucking mouth around that can in order to get it.
No
I ain't letting you
tabs.
get no fucking tab.
Whoa!
It'd be like those duck toss games. You know what I mean at the fairs where you can't win.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I would do.
Except for we know the bassist has a mouth wide enough for that.
He sure does. All right, Jackie Partridge with the 5-star says, laid back place to listen to music mixed with a crowd of people. The bartender was super cool and friendly.
Last
Let's
time
check
I
based
was
on the
there,
review for the bartender.
I know, right? The bartender was
last
like,
time I was there.
Last time.
Sorry,
you
go
were
ahead, Honer.
no, I'm good. I
We
stopped.
want you.
I want you to talk.
Okay, last time I was there, the bartender had a barcode tattoo on the back of his neck.
Did you scan it? Like, he's a hitman then.
Yeah.
Agent
Yeah,
47.
Hitman is what I was
Agent
thinking.
69.
Right, and I was like, "Whoa, man! Do you also have angel wing tattoos across your back?"
He's like, I'm a magician. My other job.
As far as like the jukebox, I know like
You keep seeing jukebox.
Like,
Is it an
I
actual
love-
jukebox?
Or is it touch tunes?
Like, is it touch tunes
No,
or is it an actual jukebox?
they used to have an actual jukebox, which I love, like jukebox bars, like
So
you
they
know,
play
like a good
old
spot to
records.
just-
They play little 45s on there.
No, they do have touch tunes. I'm just saying I love jukebox bars. But I will also say my go-to is how many people spend the money to play the intro to Jump by Van Halen. Because if you play the intro to Jump, it really kind of takes that song a little further than what you think it's actually, you know, as an artist. Like, you know what David Lee Roth's talking about when he's talking about jumping. But when you listen to the 1.5-minute keyboard intro by Eddie Van Halen, you're like, I feel like I could jump.
I think I could jump. You know, my go-to playlist, my song, touch tunes is Gilligan's Island theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Classic.
He'll put it on 5 times and then leave.
And then people are just sitting there like, oh, either somebody will sing along with it or like look around because they're like, I know this song. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, because I played it.
Yeah, what are your guys' this is sidebar. What are your guys' like go-to karaoke songs?
Ooh.
Mine is what's that one Uncle Cracker song?
Oh.
Follow Me.
Drift Away?
Follow me and
Yeah.
everything is all right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm either any Bob Seger song or ironically Creed. It's within my vocal range, both of those guys.
Maybe I should sing Half Alive by Secondhand Serenade for everybody there.
Oh, okay.
I'll get that on karaoke.
There you go.
So, but if I'm going to pick one, I'm going to take Turn the Page by Bob Seger.
Nice.
It's a classic tune. Silver Bullet Band doesn't get enough recognition.
Oh, I know.
But, you know, it's
man,
all
I
Bob
know.
Seger, Bob
Man,
Seger.
some
What about these
Catman
Silver
do.
Bullets?
All right, so Max Miller, 4-star, says
But wait, I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Is it the rapper guy?
that's Mac Miller,
Oh, okay.
and he's dead.
Oh,
Max.
Well, this could have been a couple
True.
years ago.
No, it wasn't. It said yesterday.
Yesterday.
Just can't get it up.
He's alive.
Oh, dude,
He
I'm
surrendered the
excited to hear
ghost.
All right, so Max Miller, 4-star, says, nice, clean, well-decorated place with a long bar. I can't call it a dive bar, but most people do. Pleasant patrons and bartender. Good drinks, although not competitively priced for the area. Bar snacks available, but not for free. Small parking area shared by other businesses. Street parking is tight.
I
Is
think
there
it's
anywhere with free bar
important to
snacks
have.
these days?
Say that again.
I said, is there anywhere with free bar snacks these days?
Oh yeah, cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah,
There's
the,
all
the food
sorts
wasn't
of.
free, but it was okay, I guess.
I
Hey,
know.
he's still giving a good score.
Yeah, he enjoyed himself, I guess, a little bit.
Man, I don't want to beat a joke off to death, but if we just go back to that glory hole, I mean, there's all sorts of free snacks.
By the way, we have a new text message from Derek.
He's here. It's like he's here.
He's here. He said he doesn't want to call in because he wants to leave. Let me put it in his words here. He wants to destroy you boys on a battle of the bands for the Drunk with Buds guys in Mishawaka.
Oh,
He says
shit.
his words are done on the stage, not
Damn.
being little bitches. That's what he just said. Like you guys.
Damn, now
Oh,
he's
man,
you pissed him off. Now he's on.
You made a Canadian mad.
rejuvenated, man. I feel rejuvenated. That's like the meanest thing he's probably ever said in his whole life.
He probably regret it. He's writing an apology right now.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. I was just kidding.
I didn't really mean it, but I saw that you guys wanted to have a beef, and so I gave my best, and I went too far.
All right, so Dave Ebert finishes us off with a 3-star saying,
Ooh, the glory hole.
"Can't really give much of a review as I was pretty drunk when I got there, but it seemed okay."
3 stars.
All right. I mean, he was cognizant enough to still give a review.
Do you think he gave it the night of or the next day?
Probably next day.
Next day, he's like, I'm a little too hungover from that bar. 3 stars.
They still
I
serve
was
me.
listening to one of you. I was listening to one of you guys' show with Heavy on the Heart, and love those guys. We just like kicked it with them in Cleveland the other night, and I think Costas made the point. He's like, "What kind of an asshole do you need to be to leave a review, anyways?" Like, I never leave a review.
Yeah.
Good or
I don't.
bad,
Yeah, I don't either.
indifferent. I don't have the time, but this dude's like, shit faced drunk. Let me leave a review real quick. I don't remember any. What kind of a
Well,
review
Costas is
that?
big about like he would either rather you have a 1-star review or a 5-star review. Anything in between is like what a jerk.
Yeah,
You
I'm with that.
All right, so there you have it. If you're ever in Columbus, Ohio, then check out The Rack. It's not a pair of titties, but it sounds even better. Cheap beer, darts, pool tables, and big-ass lights, LED brightness, and good vibes with sometimes a crowded crowd. So check them out for me, because I'll probably never get there. All right, back to the show, boys.
Yeah. All right, guys, let's transition into this beer. We have had August Burns Red / Elder Pines Winter Wilderness. What do we all think about it? Let's start off with you, Ricky.
I think it's a solid beer. I think for a Pilsner, it brings a lot to the table. A lot of Pilsners are pretty light and flavorless. This one definitely has a lot of flavor. On the front and back end, I'd give it a 4.25.
Nice. Maddie. Oh, I'm sorry, Ellis.
You're good. Man, I know I've been hitting it with all the 5s, but like I said, when I go into craft beer, I just am typically not looking for an easy drinking Pilsner. So this is good. It's tasty. Definitely has a lot of hints of Surgeon Generals and not wanting to drive after drinking it. But I think I'm just going to hit it with a 3.5. You know, I'd almost rather have a Miller High Life with a lime in it.
Ooh, okay. That's saying something. How about you, Honer?
Yeah, it's not the best. I'm going to give it a 3.25. It's probably my least favorite out of this whole day.
I thought it was easy to drink. I did like the little pininess to it. It's pretty good for a lager, but it's really hard for a lager to make it into the 4s, a great score. I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm going to give it a 3. Firmly in the bees. The bees. All right, guys. I just want you guys to know a couple of different things. First off, make sure you check out the UPS store on State Road 23 in Ironwood for printing, copying, shipping, notary, and Amazon drop-offs. They're good friends of the pod, and they help us out too. And they will help you out if you go there. That's the UPS store on State Road 23 in Ironwood, South Bend, Indiana. And more recently, we have made a huge collaboration with a Vinyl Tap and Table right here in Mishawaka, 117 South Main Street in Mishawaka, Indiana, 46544. They have burgers. They have a bar. They have great album music being played all over the time. They have things like Dorito Attack or Doritos Attack You as a side dish. Great wings, drink specials, and a new lager from Three Floyds. Check them out. So go ahead and get down there and drop the needle and start a tab at Vinyl Tap and Table.
And I'm not just saying this because they're sponsors, because this is before they became that. Their wings are literally the best and biggest fucking wings I've had in the area. Ooh. And I love them. Their hot sauce is so good, dude.
Speaking of things that are hot, it's last call, guys. The bartender's telling you gotta fucking get out, but you get one more drink of the beers today. What are you ending your night with? It may not be your favorite, but it is the one you want to end your night with. Tell us. Let's go.
I'm going to say vodka soda. That's what I'll go with.
Okay. Good.
I'm going to say the blueberry French toast bagel. That was just so solid. I would definitely drink another one of those.
Unnamed bass player said the blueberry French toast, and I'm going with the vodka soda myself. I could definitely see like winding down the night with something like that.
I'm taking the French toast blueberry bagel as well. All right, so guys, it's time to promote some things. Do you guys ever buy your buddies a beer in the bar?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
You know, beers run between like $5 and $8 now, right?
Unfortunately, yeah.
I know. So, the best way to support the show is to do that exactly for us. Buy us a beer. You can go to our show notes and click on the link that says support the show. And all you got to do is send us $5 a month. And guess what? That money goes to buying beers for the show. And guess what you get for it? We get to shout you out each episode. And then if you make it 12 months in a row, you get an exclusive shirt that no one else has access to unless you've made it a full year of giving us a beer. How's that sound?
Sounds great to me.
That's right.
Yeah,
sounds like a deal. So thank you to the sponsors out there that have done that already.
Who are they?
They are Vic the Great One,
Schneiderman,
Sky,
and
Sylvia
Town.
Thank you guys so much for being our monthly subscribers for over a year.
All right, guys. Is there any social media or things that you wish to plug? It's time to spit it out now.
Yeah, you can find us on all the socials. Surrender the Ghost. We are not the ones that sound like metal. We're like the pussy sounding band. You can Linktree. I just updated it today, so it's not so chaotic. But yeah, Instagram. We're everywhere. We try to socialize as much as possible. We follow back. We got our new single dropping this. Well, when the show came out, it dropped the day previously, so you're going to travel back in time to the day when the single released on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. Instagram, Surrender the Ghost. I mean, that's the only one that matters, right? Pictures.
Yes.
And then the show in April.
You guys going?
Oh yes, yeah. We're opening up for Weedus this April in Columbus, Ohio. We also have some other really big dates coming up this summer. So yeah, be on the lookout for us to battle Lost with Lions to the death is what I think the terms were.
Hell yes.
All right, guys.
Can't wait to see you die.
Ooh. Well, they're already a ghost. Do you guys want to give any kind of notes about your next song that we're going to play in its totality? That's coming out. Well, it came out after this comes out on the 14th. This will release on the 15th. Tell us more about Faster Than Expected.
Yeah, Ricky, jump in.
Yeah, so I wrote the song about just growing. I mean, honestly, we all are a little bit older. I'm the youngest in the band at 32, and I wrote it about, just how times change in your friend group and your relationships growing up, getting older, navigating the differences that come with that. But really just honing down the fact that I'm still there for like all my close friends that, I've made along my life, and I've been blessed with some really close friendships. So I'm thankful for that. And, things change, but the people are still there.
Perfect. All right. We're going to play the whole song. Everybody, thanks for being on. You guys have been awesome. Honer, thanks for being here as always.
I love you.
Stay sexy, everyone. And here is Faster Than Expected.
I'm starting to realize that everything I love is so connected. I'm starting to